Hey guys, this is Moran of Juggernaut Training Systems. We're here today at Titan Barbell in Stoneham, Mass. Today I'll be doing pause and high bar squats followed by RDLs and a couple of other leg accessories. I'm about a week and a half out from my first bodybuilding show debut. Let's get to it. First movement of the training session is going to be pause high bar squats, 3x6 and an RPE 7. Come on. So I just did my top set of 6 of paused high bar squat with 225 kilo, which is 496. I'm going to do 2 more sets. We're going to drop it back down to about 385. And the emphasis right now is going to be more on quads rather than just thinking about in terms of squat, simply because with power building as opposed to power lifting, because I'm getting ready for my bodybuilding show in a week and a half, we're really more about time under tension, hence the pause high bar, versus just trying to increase my 1 rep max on the squat, because that's going to be after the show, as opposed to just trying to bring out as much detail out of the muscle right now. So this is my last set of 6. It's going to be my second back offset with 385. Afterwards, we're going to move on to RDLs for 2 sets of 8. So second exercise is going to be Romanian deadlifts. I like to do a really big compound movement like an RDL or regular deadlift right after quads, mostly because I like to split my quad and hamstring training up by having a quad emphasis one day and then a more hamstring hip dominant on the second day. So that being said, we're going to do 2 sets of 8 here with RDLs and really try to focus on the hip extension here mostly to really bring out the tie-in with the hamstrings for the stage. So the goal here is just 2 straight sets of 8 with the RDLs. Unlike the squats where I worked up to a top set of 6 and then 2 back off sets, we're just trying to get as much time and attention and volume with the hamstrings right now. Hey guys, so after doing the first 2 main compound lifts of today's training, which was high bar squat with a pause and then also Romanian deadlifts, we're gonna do some accessories. Obviously, we're gonna continue the theme of quad emphasis first and then hamstring second. So we're doing leg extensions here. Normally I like to do leg extensions with a cable stack machine, but what I really like about this piece of equipment is that it's very old school and it's leverage based. So with the plate loading, it keeps you very honest. And for me, I can feel every bit of fiber from the top of my knee all the way into my hip flexor on this piece of equipment. Unlike your typical leg extension cable machine because of the plate loading. So I like the benefit of just the honesty of the weight that you're actually using as opposed to a cable where sometimes you have to use 200 pounds in order to get the full effect of it. But I'm only using 75 here, which feels heavier than the normal type of leg extensions that I would do at another gym, whether it's a bodybuilding gym or another powerlifting gym. So just like the leg extensions, we're going to be doing lying hamstring curls for 3 sets of 10. Obviously the focus here is going to be more hamstrings as opposed to quads like earlier in the workout. And it's going to be 3 straight sets as opposed to, working up to a top set and then working back down. The intensity here and the intent with this exercise is just to get quality time under tension. So we're really focusing more on just contracting the muscle as opposed to powering through like an RDL or a pause high bar squat. So now to finish up the rest of this training session, we're going to do 2 sets of hanging leg raises just to do some really easy core work, just to touch up everything for the last 12 days before the show. So the emphasis today was obviously quads first. I like to generally start off with a heavy lower body day to start off the week, mostly because at this point, since I'm 12 days out from my first bodybuilding show, we're trying to get as much detail and quad separation in for the stage. And also at the same time, we want to make sure that we have enough inflammation cleared up by show time, because for better or for worse, quads, although they're a great quad builder, can cause a lot of inflammation and lose a lot of the detail and separation of the quad legs. So we want to make sure that we just do it just enough to stimulate the muscle, but not so much that it blurs out the lines come show day.
That's a wrap.
So this is day 1 of the day 2 blog, and that's a wrap for today. And tomorrow we'll be focusing more on back width with my bodybuilding prep coach, Nate Taylor, at Gym Hub in Boston.